Hello and welcome to future YouTube viewers to this video in which we will be talking about Sinatra Says. So this dude has got a Frank Sinatra ranzona. I mean, I don't... Can we just... Okay, can we just take a minute to appreciate how utterly absurd that is, okay? Why has he got Frank Sinatra ranzona? I don't know. Maybe I should sub so I can... Oh shit! Oh no, that is the right channel. We're good. I need to remember to be on the gaming channel if I want to watch content. And it's funny as well because it will have the little clown up there, so it's like a little... That's like a little Easter egg that says like I'm watching clowns. Do you know what I mean? So I saw this video, and it was like Oscar new diversity and inclusion standards are insane. Okay, let's get into it.
We all know that Hollywood has been red and pretty damn weird for a while now. All the stuff about Epstein too, getting weirder. But in the wake of all this, the Oscars, the biggest award a movie can receive, has decided that...
Why is he taking so long to speak? What's going on here? Did he just record this live? I thought it was a like 0.5 speed for a second there with how long he's taking to get to his fucking point. Jesus Christ.
The most important thing they can possibly do is make diversity and inclusion standards for Best Picture. You know, the thing every director and every actor wants to get? Yeah, that's the only way you could do it now, by getting these very, very specific rules. Weird, huh? It's really weird. But you guys know the drill. YouTube fucked me, and now I want to fuck back. Go over to Patreon, Twitch.
He's got a recent 10-minute threshold. Yeah, that's true. The thing is, though, I tell you what's funny, right? Now it's like 8 minutes now. They reduced it down. So maybe he's not going by that. I don't know.
Also on the second channel, which is linked down below, kind of more towards the middle of the description, I'm putting up some political stuff that's not quite enough for the main channel, but still pretty interesting. So go subscribe over there and watch for that. Oscars set new inclusion and diversity standard for Best Picture eligibility. The standards are designed to nudge the industry, in the direction of increased representation, throughout all stages of film production, and by using the lore of the movie's most coveted prize.
So obviously I don't know anything about this article whatsoever. All we've got to go on is the headline, right? I guess, I mean, maybe he's linked it. Okay, listen. What are the odds that he's linked the article? Okay, what are the odds? I don't think they're looking too strong, but we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong this time.
Has anyone noticed that Chuds talk really slow?
Hey Catalina, thanks for the donut. Yeah, I agree, they do talk really slow. I made a video about a guy ages ago. He saw a video from Riley J. Dennis about things she enjoyed about being trans, and then decided that she was saying that everybody should be trans, and that trans people are the master race. Wait, are you serious? Hang on, look. No. There's not even a link to like the article. Like, I don't know. Okay, let's just move on. Oh, sorry, what I wanted to say about this is, yeah, this is obviously like, you know, a move or a reach to try and address some of the issues with diversity that exist in Hollywood. You know, it's probably like an imperfect solution that's guided by the way that our systems work, right? Like, you know, the fact that we've got to the stage where you have to dangle a carrot just to kind of promote diversity, like, I don't know. Like, diversity should just be like a standard thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This kind of stuff is like, you can accept that there's obviously like a reason for it, but it's like, the system's fucked. Capitalism bad, okay?
So, you know, any creativity, anything you want to do with the movie, that's all out the window. If you want to get the Oscar, if you want the most coveted thing that a movie can have, guess what? You have to meet diversity and inclusion standards to make minorities feel more represent. I can't even spit it out.
Why would you... Wait. Has he just... I thought he would have edited this or something. Is this from a live stream? Is this from a live stream or something? I don't fucking know. Like, Jesus Christ.
We're not going to read everything because there's like 5 different blurbs like this long before we even get to the standards, but we're going to hit the main points. The films hoping to compete for the Oscars Best Picture category in the future will need to meet a series of standards for representation and inclusion. Ugh. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences announced...
Wait, are you saying that was a joke? That wished me. That went straight over my head. Okay.
Tuesday, as opposed to the standards of time, how it's distributed, etc., etc. The standards which an Academy release, who needs editors, said were designed to, quote, encourage equitable representation on and off screen in order to better reflect the diversity of the movie-going audience. Were put together by an Academy committee headed by AMAPS, Governor, who gives a fuck, and were based on similar standards used by the British Academy of Film.
Wait, sorry. Listen. Is it just me, or am I getting like Lord of Patriarchy vibes from this dude? Like, I don't know. Why am I getting Lord of Patriarchy vibes? Like, it's a very similar kind of style. But it's like, obviously Lord of Patriarchy's presentation is like very different to this. This guy's like smooth Frank Sinatra. That's the presentation that's being given, right? So there's a bit of a shock to come in, and it just sounds like fucking Lord of Patriarchy is saying this. Yeah.
Television Arts, BAFTA. Remember a few years ago when blue hairs were like, equity it's just a conspiracy theory. No, it's not. Equity, is not a good thing. Nothing equitable is ever good, ever, period. Equity is equality of outcome. Why should equality of outcome be guaranteed based on the work you put in? And second of all, the idea that a movie being awarded...
Wait. LOP can read acronyms, yeah. I bet he lost his shit when Parasite won Best Picture instead of Joker. This is Frank Sinatra. Listen, for those of you that don't know, okay, Frank Sinatra, unfortunately, well, if you didn't know, Frank Sinatra is back, okay? Frank Sinatra has returned to us, okay? But unfortunately, there's been some issues. So, although most of his body has been recuperated, his brain unfortunately has lost some of its mass. Okay? Unfortunately, his brain has lost some of his mass. So he's come back, but rather than continue with his prestigious career as a famous singer, yes, it's scuffed Frank Sinatra. Unfortunately, he's come back and he's decided to make anti-SJW videos on the internet. And to be honest, when someone is making like an argument against equity, I don't know, like it gives me that little tingle, that little, why are you against equity, bruh? Because the thing is, he's making the assumption, and he said equity, like he's making this argument that equity equals like equality of outcome. And, it's not even necessarily that everyone is saying that, right? Like some people might mean equity as in an equality of opportunity for people. So everyone theoretically, obviously, under the current system probably is impossible. But the concept that everyone has an equal shot of a roll of the dice, But it's like he's making out that everyone is saying equity means equality of outcome, which just isn't true, right? Yeah, exactly. So the point I'm making is someone can argue for equity, but it doesn't necessarily equate to equality of outcome. Equity could mean a great many things. Equity could just mean everyone gets the same opportunity and the same chance. You know, like that's what like a fucking like conservative or liberal or whatever would argue for, right? Do you see what I mean? But yeah, it does seem to be a bit of like a dog whistle to go so hard against this concept of equity. Do you know what I mean? That's my thought anyway.
Best Picture has to be equitable to beat other films out on aforementioned Best Picture is hilarious to me. I'm trying to actively swear less. I know I've done it like 8 times in this video, but still. I think it's hilarious.
This dude is a fucking
because
dweeb.
Why not just give every movie Best Picture? I mean, we want equality of outcome, right? Why should only woke o'clock?
Yes, that's right. Equality of outcome means every movie produced by Hollywood gets Best Picture. Okay, my dude. This big brain has figured it out. Okay, listen. When lefties are like concerned with like equality of outcome, right, or something like that, that's what we're talking about. Listen, we just want every Hollywood movie to get an Oscar. That's it. You've got us. You've figured out the left's project, okay? Yeah, exactly. You can deal fairly in blackjack and people will lose. Yeah, exactly. Google equity, the quality of being fair and impartial. I thought these guys were pro-meritocracy. Well, they claim to be. I don't know. Look, I would need to watch more of Sinatra Says' content to really say what's what with him. But already, we're like 4 minutes into the video, and he said some stuff about like criticisms of equity, and it just makes you kind of go, I'm not sure about this. This sounds kind of yokers.
I get Best Picture, but good movie doesn't because it doesn't meet the diversity and inclusion standards. Where's the equitable outcome there? But then this absolute smooth brain of a journalist goes on to say one of the dumbest things I have ever heard in order to qualify this. I mean, take a look for yourself. These rules are not the first time the Academy has used outside factors to determine Oscar eligibility. In the 50s, for example, it disqualified anybody who had been a member of the Communist Party or who had refused to testify before the House Un-American Activities Committee. Oh my god. But it was used against the communists once. Well, first off, good. Communists deserve whatever happens to them. And second off...
Let me listen to that again.
Activities Committee. Oh my god. But it was used against the communists once. Well, first off, good. Communists deserve whatever happens to them. And
anti-communist rhetoric. So, we've got a criticism of equity, right? Now, obviously, like some liberals, for example, will be like anti-communist, right? But this is further than that. This isn't just saying, I disagree with communism or something along those lines. This is explicitly saying communists deserve what happened to them. Like, that is like an extra layer of anti-communism. Do you see what I mean? Do you see the point I'm making? And then when you add that to the stuff about equity, like we're nearly 5 minutes in now, and we've already got like 2 red flags. Do you know what I mean? For me, I'm watching this and I'm thinking, okay, we've got the equity, we've got the anti-communist rhetoric, hardline anti-communist rhetoric. Okay. The idea that communists deserve what gets to them. Yeah, whatever happens to them. Yeah, Vera, yeah, exactly. I wonder how carefully he selected his words. Versus if he's just off the cuff and he said it like that, you know? But, that's a yikers from me, okay?
And second off, yeah, we're not talking about that. And for the most part, it probably wasn't right that they did that, considering where Hollywood ended up anyway. They probably should have let it weed itself out, but here we are. But the press release promises that it won't mess up the creative talent or creative abilities of the directors and writers or marketing until it literally does that. This is a joke. Movies have been getting bad for a while, but if you want an Oscar, and let's be honest, most do, they're just going to get worse. So cinema movies are just done. All right, let's get to the press release. For the 96th Oscar Awards 2024, a film must meet 2 of the 4 following standards to be deemed eligible. Standard A, on-screen representation, themes, and narratives. To achieve standard A.
Okay. So we are looking at a bit of the article here. So for the 96 Oscars, the film must be 2 of the 4 following standards to be deemed eligible. On-screen representation, themes, and narratives. To achieve standard A, the film must meet one of the following criteria. At least one of the lead actors or significant supporting actors is from an underrepresented racial or ethnic group. Asian, okay. I mean, at the end of the day, like, again, I'll say what I said before. This is like this is like a solution born out of the problems within the system, right? Like, ideally, we wouldn't need to have these sorts of bullshit things. Like, there'd just be like a diverse thing happening anyway. But unfortunately, because of how fucked the system is, because of the history of racism that exists in like America, like, this is necessary. Like, what other option is there if you want to improve the representation that exists? Do you know what I mean? And I know the problem you've got is Sinatra doesn't care about this shit. Like, he doesn't care about ensuring that there's a reasonable representation on the screen. You know, he'd probably be happy. He'd probably be happy if like every film was just packed to the brim with white people. You know, like, you look at the screen, it's like looking into the sun with how white everyone is. That's what fucking Sinatra wants. That's what Sinatra says, I should say. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's one of those things where there's such an inherent disagreement in me and old Sinatra boy. Like, where do we even go? Do you know what I mean? He doesn't give a shit about any of this. So, you know, my take on it is just it's unfortunate that this is a kind of necessary thing. Obviously, the ideal solution would be to not have this exist, but that's kind of fantasy. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's difficult. It's not about breaking glass ceilings whilst leaving glass floors where they are. It's neoliberalism. Sell you your representation as long as representation comes from the correct class. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, you know. Yeah, I don't know. What's going on in chat? Listen. Chill out with the debating, okay? This is about me. This is about the Chud Logic show.
A, the film must meet one of the following criteria. So if you're having a hard time following, I don't blame you. It's written in almost legalese. So a film must meet 2 of the 4 standards, but certain things within the substandard to be considered. A lead or significant supporting actors. At least one of the lead actors or significant supporting actors must be from an underrepresented, whatever the fuck that means.
Listen. If someone donates $10, I won't shout at them for like the rest of the stream, okay? How about that? That's a good meme. But listen, if anyone does have any subbies or anything, you know, I could do with them. Just hook me up, okay? If you can, no pressure, obviously. At least says what it means. Yeah, I know. And sorry, one more point I wanted to make as well. Listen. There's one more point I want to make as well. This is the capitalist representation in play. Do you know what I mean? This is like, oh yeah, cool. Well, listen, what, you're Mexican? Yeah, you can come on one of our films one time because we want to get an Oscar. Like, this isn't true, like, representation. This isn't true, freedom or whatever for like oppressed peoples. This is just a token gesture. You know, the same as like, we'll move the black people from the pancake bottle. Don't worry. Oh yeah, you know, we'll do this, we'll do that. This is just a token gesture of capitalism. You know, but within the system we've got, it's kind of like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, what can you do? I don't know.
Or racial ethnic group. Asian, Hispanic, Latinx, Black, African American, Indigenous, Native American, Alaskan Native, Middle Eastern, North African, Native Hawaiian, or Pacific Islander. Other underrepresented race or ethnicity. Could you not be bothered to do it yourself? We don't have to get into the whole whites are an actual minority in the world, because that'd be silly, because we're not talking about the world, we're talking about Hollywood. But it's definitely worth considering.
He just said,
but it gets weirder.
I missed that. He said Latinx. He didn't say he doesn't know what Latinx means. I don't know. Call me jaded, but I see leftists switching their meaning when it's suitable for an argument. Wait. What? Okay. Hey! I tell you what, this anonymous gifter is very generous. Thank you very much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Do you think I should start an anti-SJW channel? Yeah, go for it, Ramesses, and I'll cover you, okay? Listen, Ramesses, okay? I know you watch my content, okay? Like, I like the fact you watch my content and you engage with it. But you do annoy me a little bit sometimes. So to be honest, it might be quite fun for me to kind of take down one of your anti-SJW videos, okay? That could be a good meme. Okay, how about that?
A2, General Ensemble Cast. At least 30% of all actors in secondary or more minor roles are from at least two of the following underrepresented groups. Women. Women are not underrepresented. What? Women,
come on, Jock, enjoy
racial
it.
or ethnic group, LGBTQ+, people with cognitive or physical disabilities, or who are deaf.
At least 30% of all actors in secondary and more minor roles. Okay. I don't know. It's difficult for me because on the one hand, I get it. Like, I totally understand the need to improve the way that these institutions work. Do you know what I mean? It's just capitalism's answer. Capitalism's answer to these problems is just so inadequate. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I look at this, I just kind of like put my head in my hands and just go, the Ralph Wiggum meme. I'm trying. Whenever I see capitalist like answers to systemic issues, it is the Ralph Wiggum I'm trying meme. Okay, it really fucking is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's the way. That's how I see it anyway. And I just put my head in my hands and I'm just like, oh my fucking god, like. I mean, it's probably as good as you're going to get within the system we exist in. Like, I don't know how much more you can do operating within the paradigm we exist in than this. Like, I don't fucking know. I don't think it will matter. Movies are made for profit motive and not to earn Oscars. Well, yeah. I mean, I think there's maybe like a certain subset of studios or directors and whatnot that maybe there might be something in it, but. Yeah, broadly speaking, profit is number one. And oh god, this is just like, I mean, okay, I don't know. It's so difficult covering a video like this because I can't even come out and say like, oh yes, this is fucking brilliant, because I'm sat here thinking, yeah, this is so inadequate. I guess what I'd say, okay, the point I'd make is someone like Sinatra says. Will say this goes too far, right? They'll say, oh, this goes too far. This is ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. And I say, it doesn't go far enough, right? If it's only making you uncomfortable enough to do a 15-minute video about it, yeah, that's not enough. I want fucking policies and solutions that are happening that make these fuckers go ham. I want these fuckers making 4-hour-long streams about the shit that's being proposed. Do you know what I mean? I want to make every film homosexual. Let's fucking go, okay? I want every single actor to be a minority. That's what I want. I want a film that literally every single person in it is a trans person. Every single cast member is a trans person, okay? Like, that's what I want to see. Let's fucking get that film, okay? Let's fucking do that. I mean, I'm only memeing, obviously. Like, I guess my point is, like, yeah, I want solutions and policy proposals that make these fuckers really uncomfortable. I want them fucking molding on 4-hour streams about fucking, some shit. I don't even fucking know. Oh, hey, Kentucky Fried Comrade, how's it going? Hope you're good. If you're not gay, you can't be in my band. Yeah, exactly.
Or hard of hearing. I can't. Let's take a look at that bottom bit.
I can't wait for differently abled gay X-Men next year. Do you know what's so funny about your fucking brain dead take in chat, okay? The X-Men is all about that already, you fucking idiot. The whole point of them being mutants is that they're different and they're treated badly by society. You fucking brain dead fucking buffoon. You clown. That's what the X-Men's about already, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. That's what the comics are about, you fucking moron. You fucking numbskull. Oh, what about if they're differently abled? Yeah, they are. That's the fucking point of the X-Men, you idiot. The reason that they're mutants is to make that point about society. Oh my god. You have just revealed yourself to be the biggest fucking dipshit that's ever entered my chat. Congratulations.
There. Main storyline subject matter. The main storyline theme or narrative of the film is centered on...
Yeah. Professor X is in a wheelchair. What a fucking idiot. Professor X is in a wheelchair. You fucking clown. Get back to the circus. Get back to the fucking circus, moron.
Underrepresented group. So the only way you have a chance at the Oscars is if you make your entire movie around women, black people, LGBT people, or deaf people. Why? Why? That is so mind-boggling to me that they're just going, you know what, I really don't care what the movie you want to make. You have to make the movie we want you to make if you want to win our award. What if filmmakers as a whole went, yeah, I don't care, I don't want an Oscar. I don't want an Oscar, I just want to make the movie I want to make. I want to make a movie about a white guy surrounded by nothing but straight white people, straight white men, leaving the KKK and finding greener pastures.
Yeah, you could do that. What in that fucking thing is saying that you could go and make some fucking... Listen, you could go and make a film. You could go and... If a film studio really wanted to, they could go and make a film about how great the KKK is, right? There's nothing stopping a film studio doing that, except for the fact that it would fucking tank. Like, oh my god, could you imagine the controversy about that? I mean, it might actually do well. It might have quite a strong niche audience. But yeah, if a director in a studio and whatever thought, hey, we could make a film that gives a positive slant on the KKK. It's called the first half of American History X. Yeah. It's just funny to me that he's making out like it's not possible to do that. A film studio can make whatever film they want, but they're beholden to the profit motive. They're beholden to ensuring that their film is going to be watched by as many people as possible. And to be honest, like, I'm fairly certain that a film about positive KKK would probably... Well, I don't know. Maybe it would do good. Who fucking knows? I don't fucking know. It's just a meme, people. We're all memeing and creaming here, okay?
Pastures. You can't make that movie.
Wait, did that guy leave? Did that dude leave when he just got blown the fuck out about the X-Men? He just got absolutely fucking demolished and he just thought, nah, I can't do this anymore. I'm too embarrassed. I just got fucking absolutely destroyed with my dumb fuck point about the X-Men, so I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to slip away. Oh no, he's still here. Look at this motherfucker. This motherfucker doesn't realise what the X-Men's about. Everyone fucking... Listen, okay? Everyone fucking knows what the X-Men's about. Nah, go and read the comics, my dude.
Have a storyline around women, black people, or gay people, so you can't make that story. Like, that's so dumb. Not quite sure what that's supposed to...
You can! What? No one's stopping you from making that story. It's just that the Oscars are saying, hey, if you want an Oscar, we want a bit of representation in your film. Like, holy shit. Holy fuck. You can still make that film. Nothing's stopping you. There's no fucking Hollywood police that are gonna fucking come down your door. Do you know what I mean?
To mean, but I guess that's what we're going with for now. 30% of all actors playing lesser roles must be women. Like, what if...
Yeah, I'm an X-Man. Complains about my X-Man for 3 hours. Yeah, exactly. The whole point of X-Men is that treating people differently to you is badly. Yeah, exactly. Good. That's it, Comrade Jock. You tell him.
They got like 30% of people, but it just the 30% was made up of women, really light-skinned black people, really normal gay people, and deaf people who had no speaking or doing anything role, but they were still there. I bet that wouldn't count because that's not what it's for. Standard B, creative leader.
How the fuck does he know that? Oh my god, let's get through this. I can't deal with this anymore. Okay.
Standard B, the film must meet one of the criteria below. Creative leadership and department heads, at least two of the following creative leadership positions in department.
Yeah.
Casting director.
What's the difference? Okay, what he means is like what he means by normal gay people is like gay people that don't act in a way that makes him uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? That's what he's talking about. And like obviously in his mind, the non-normal gay people, they're the ones that like don't act in like a traditionally masculine way. You know. So listen, we've got a bit of homophobia. We've got a little bit of toxic masculinity too, okay? Yeah. Gay people that act in a heteronormative way. Yep. That's it. That's the best way to put it. No worries, Andy. Catch you later. Straight passing gay people. That's what he wants to see, you know? Anyone where there's a hint of it. Basically, if he has to think about the concept of two men fucking each other, his brain is so sensitive that it just crumbles into itself. So he doesn't want to contend with that. You know, he just wants gay people that just act like straight people, you know? I'm going to be an extra normal straight sounding in chat.
Photographer, composer, costume designer, director, editor, hairstylist, makeup artist, producer, production designer, set decorator, sound, VFX supervisor, writer are from the following underrepresented groups. Women, racial or ethnic group, LGBT people who are dumb or deaf. At least one of the following positions must belong to the following underrepresented ethnic group. Basically non-white as a whole, anything non-white. B2, other key roles. At least 6 crew, team, and technical positions, excluding production assistant. I wonder why. Are from the following underrepresented racial ethnic group. These positions include, but are not limited to, first AD, gaffer, script supervisor, etc. Oh boy, that's ridiculous. Pish posh. Who needs creative freedom? Who needs the freedom to hire people you want to do a job?
There's still creative freedom. If a movie studio wanted to hire an entire cast of white people and an entire crew of white people, like, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's some sort of diversity quota that I'm not aware of in the industry, but like, it's just this one Oscar that they maybe, won't be able to win. Like, fuck me.
The Oscars wants you to hire gay, black, etc. people to be your servant.
Yes.
I don't get
all of the marginalized groups, gay, black, etc. There we go. We got them all. People.
The thought process that would lead somebody to this. It's 9 a.m. here, and I have not had enough coffee to deal with this. It's almost like they're saying that people of a certain race or gender all think a certain way without actually saying it, but they do it in the guise of wokeness, and suddenly it's celebrated. But this last one here is what really gets me. Overall crew composition. At least 30% of the film's crew are from the following underrepresented groups. Women,
Oscars,
gay,
not even
dumb.
Okay, so it's not even like the overall industry, it's just the Oscars, and it's for Best Picture award. Basically, what's being proposed here is if you don't meet these criteria, you won't ever get nominated for Best Picture. Like, that is literally it. That's all that's happening here.
If I didn't know any better, and I don't, so don't think I do. But if I didn't know any better, I would think that this list was written by, like, an Antifa head.
An Antifa head! Oh my god, these people crack me up. The head of Antifa is sat in his super secret subterranean base, writing out endless fucking diatribes, endless treaties about diversity quotas for various industries. Sat in his secret subterranean lair. He's writing it all out, he's mailing them off. Yeah, does a supervillain laugh. We will have movies full of gay, trans, black lesbians soon. Like, that's the end goal for the Antifa head. What do these people think Antifa is? I mean, come on, it's been fucking years now. Surely they must understand. I don't know. It is what it is.
I would think this was written by an Antifa head as, like, one of their mantras. We demand more people of color in leading roles about women, yeah! Like, that's what it sounds like to me. We demand that 12% of the population, black people, make up 30% of the production crew, as opposed to the 50. Standard C is all about paid apprenticeship and internship opportunities for women, blacks, gays, and deaf or mute people. The mini major, okay, who cares? Training opportunities for women, blacks, gays, etc. Representation in marketing, publicity, and distribution. For women, racial group, Asian, Latinx, Black, Indigenous, Middle Eastern, Native Hawaiian.
I've never seen gay black movies. Yeah, I tell you what, I went to the cinema. I went to the fucking DVD store the other day. Bit of an old reference, I guess, but whatever. It worked. It was going to work for this. I went to the DVD store the other day, and I tell you what, the shelves were packed to the brim with solely and exclusively gay black movies. There wasn't a single movie that told a story about a white person. Honestly, it was ridiculous. You'll love Romper Stomper and American History X. What? Walter. It was basically. I went to the video store, and all they had, every single film there, was just Black Panther. They had endless copies of Black Panther. Every single movie was Black Panther. Ridiculous. Blockbusters is dead. Are there any like video stores now? I guess Netflix and whatnot have just completely fucked them up, haven't they?
Pacific Islander, other underrepresented race or ethnicity, LGBT, so everybody. Just everybody. You could just say non-white. Just say non-white, non-straight. Like, just put that. You would save so much ink on the header if you just said non-white, non-straight. It wouldn't even be close. But, okay, that's fine. You know what? If that's the movie you want to make, nobody can tell you not to do it. That's another argument I hear all the time about conservatives are so triggered about this movie. Some are, I'm sure, but most people go, no, you can make whatever you want to make. Just don't blame me, as you eventually will, for it failing, because it's not a good movie. And everything we have covered here so far does not for a good or bad movie make. But the idea that you're going to have more forced diversity and inclusion where it... Oh, my microphone died for some reason there. But you know how I said earlier that it seems like this was written by an Antifa member? It really got me to thinking about how much I enjoy the Cobra Kai of porn. The place where you can see many different...
What? Wait. What's this? Did I... Yeah, I know. Well, this is the thing, like, they'll paint a Hollywood movie they don't like as bad and it's going to do bad, blah, 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 but then it just does, like, okay to great, and it completely undermines the point that they're trying to make, you know? I don't know what the Cobra Kai of porn is. I'm trying to figure that one out. Okay, sorry.
Antifa members getting absolutely wrecked in the face. You know it. You love it.
Come and satisfy your personal desires.
What the fuck's this? It's not going to be TOS, is it? It's a YouTube video.
At facialabuse.com. We'll be waiting.
You actually should.
What the fuck was that? No, I just played it. That fucking voice and everything. That was this. Look, I'm just watching it on YouTube. That's nothing to do with me. I just fucking played it. That was fucking cringe as fuck. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that porn site? What happened there?
Microphone died for some reason there. But you know how I said earlier that it seems like this was written by an Antifa member? It really got me to thinking about how much I enjoy the Cobra Kai of porn. The place where you can see many different Antifa members getting absolutely wrecked in the face. You know it. You love it.
Come and satisfy your personal desires at facialabuse.com. We'll be waiting.
You actually should go...
What the fuck was that? Nah, it's alright, don't worry. Should be okay. Listen, I'm playing it safe, okay? What are these fucking videos? No, I don't think that's TOS. I mean, listen. I don't fucking listen. We probably need to be playing it safe at this point. I'm not expecting Frank Sinatra to be chucking smut my way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Everyone's nervous about TOS at the moment.
Check it out. I watched a couple of the female Antifa members getting wrecked. They're not as bad as we think they are. Sometimes. And go show them some love for supporting the channel.
Wait, is that supposed to be a joke? Is that supposed to be funny? Why do these fuckers think they're funny? They're not. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say about this. This is ridiculous. Just say you hate movies. Just say, I hate the movie industry. I want it to burn, so I'm going to make these awful standards that nobody's going to want to go see, except for the screaming harpies. Just do that. I feel like we'd all be better off. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the lovely patrons currently listed on screen right now. And if you want to become a...
Listen, okay. I'm doing okay. Listen, if anyone's got some subs to chuck my way, please do. Don't take this as a sign. Listen, if you've got a sub, chuck them away. But I'm doing all right. Like, I'm fine. But I look at this and I just think that these people have just supported that video, 15-minute video. Like, I don't know. What is that if not a grift? I don't know. Maybe he's got some cool benefits. Darth cracks. Oh my fucking god. Imagine paying $50 for that. Holy shit. Listen. Pay me $5 and you'll get fucking, you'll get more entertainment in fucking 10 seconds than you get in that whole video, alright? No, he doesn't think it. What's the Patreon look like? Let's have a look. Okay, look. I don't like... Listen, the word grifter gets overused, okay? But one sign to me that someone is like a grifter... And bear in mind, I'm using the definition of grifter, which is someone engaged in like a petty con or swindle, okay? I'm not talking... Like, people have got this weird definition that grifter means saying political opinions you don't believe in for money. And I can kind of see it. Like, yeah, maybe there's some utility in that definition. But for me, I tend to look at it in terms of like, is someone engaging in like activity to like accumulate money or whatever from Patreon and like not really giving anything in return? Like, and if you look at this, like my Patreon, it's like, pay me $1 if you want and support me, okay? I'm not, it's a pay what you want system. It's the same as Jim Sterling. I got it from Jim Sterling, okay? I don't put my video behind paywall stuff. Like, I don't bother with that. Everyone gets the content. If you want to support me, you support me, okay? So look, Sinatra will love you. Include some sort of Discord benefits. On-air Patreon hangouts for $12. Voicemail greeting and credit. Access to the Minecraft realm. Dopest people, like everything you see at the letter, plus access to the Minecraft realm, plus a special mention at the end card. 221 patrons. Everything you see in the low tiers, plus access to the Minecraft realm and a special mention in the end card. Sway over movie night. What does that mean? Sway. What does that even mean? Like, it's not like you get to select a film or whatever for this movie night. He clearly does. Suggestion of videos. I don't know. Minecraft realm. If I did a Minecraft realm, like I don't think I'd charge for it. I'm trying to think, because obviously there's some circumstances where it's like, right, I might have to charge for a certain thing because like, oh, there could be trolls or something like that that come and fuck with it. But with like a Minecraft realm, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'd make it for subs. Maybe I don't know. Like, I need to figure it out. Basically, my perspective is, if there were server hosting costs, then yeah, I'd probably need to have it like for patrons and subs or something like that. But bear in mind, my minimum patron is $1. Like, you can pay me if you want to support me. You can just chuck me $1 a month. Like, that's fine if that's what you can do. Or not. You don't have to. But yeah, the point is like he's paywalling access to this Minecraft realm behind like a $24 a month paywall. I don't know. That seems kind of unfair to me. Yeah. $60 to ask Sinatra if we can watch a film and for him to say no. Oh my fucking god. I don't know. I just don't have any friends. Pay me money and we can hang out. I don't know. Oh, fucking hell. Look, he's obviously not paying much attention to this.
Yeah. I'm not rich, but I love your takes.
Oh, hey, thanks very much for the $1. I really appreciate it. Yikey. Listen, if you're not rich, only give what you can afford and you want to give, okay? Like, don't fucking... I don't know. But I really appreciate the $1 donation. Thank you very much, okay? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's difficult for me because obviously all of us content creators rely on some level of like, you know, monetization for it to work. But I think for me, the sort of like the reverse of that is like you've got to give something. Or like I think you either have benefits that cost money and you do something really fucking good for them. Like if someone pays you $50 a month, in my opinion, you should be. I'm gonna pay $50 a charge. So you can tell me about the movies they don't like. For me, if you're charging $50 a month for a Patreon, I think it's only fair that you give them something fucking top tier for that. You know, like something that bit extra. Or, in my position, I don't really have anything to offer for, like, high-tier Patreons. So I think in that situation, you just offer them, like, a basic way of supporting you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you say, hey, look, I don't really have anything extra to offer because all my content is available to everyone. But if you want to chuck some money in the hat, do so at the lowest rate possible, you know? But what happens is you get these... I would call them fucking grifters. They set up these Patreons with these massive dollar amounts, but they don't really give anything to people. They literally give them the shittest benefits, or they like paywall ridiculous things behind this. How much is a monthly fucking thing? How much is a monthly thing for Minecraft? Yeah, Joey, thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate it.
I'm back, Babby.
Thanks so much for the sub, Joe. I appreciate it. Like. Do you see my point? Do you see the point I'm trying to get at here? You know? Like, I don't know. What I'm doing, I guess, is I'm just criticizing, like, I think that, like, broadly speaking, like, people talk about fucking grifters on the left or whatever. The real grifters are generally on the right, in my opinion, okay? And, I don't know, if I saw, like, a lefty offering Patreon benefits that were a bit substandard, you know, I'd like to think I would call it out, but... Can someone tell me, is there a lefty on their Patreon that is engaging in this sort of shit? Like, I just don't see it. I just don't know about it. Maybe I'm wrong, okay? But yeah. Holy shit!
You won't be disappointed. louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub.
Thank you so much for the gifted subs, Joe. I really appreciate it.
louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub. You won't be disappointed.
Subs for the sub god. Let's go. Thank you. No, I really do appreciate that, okay? Do I need to change my notifications? I'm kind of bored of the Steven Crowder one. I don't know. I feel like I need to make it shorter. Where's the X-Men Understander? I don't know where he's gone. It's September, people. No, look, gifted to someone that deserves it, okay? If you want it, up to you. Obviously, like I'm not saying you do what you want to do. The Copper Cab one needs to go. I don't have the Copper Cab one anymore. I don't track follows anymore because I get so many. Fucking popular, isn't it? Listen, why are people always talking about X-Men and X-Women? Okay. Anyway, look. Listen, I'm sorry. I feel like we've gone off on a tangent here. I'm going to be playing Half-Life soon. So listen, we're going to have that moment. It's that awkward moment, isn't it? Where it's like the political streamer is like, right, I'm going to play some games now. And then I know what the viewers will be doing. Some of them will be like, oh, I don't know. And then some will just leave. Some won't give a fuck. Some will stay. We're going to find out who the true Chud Logic fans are now, okay? Hard life for some, right, Chud Logic? Stay here, you cucks. Oh my god. Anyway, look. I'm still new, so be nice, Chud. Listen. Look. I've been aware of you for some time, okay? Obviously, well, to be fair, Kentucky Fried Comrade, obviously, as you're probably aware, you know, the new drama has now descended upon us, right? So listen, I tell you what it is. In 2 weeks' time, there'll be something else. There always is, okay? I'll stay if you apologise for earlier. What do you mean? What did I do earlier? I mean, I was probably an asshole at some point, but I'm always an asshole, so, and that's probably not going to change. Anyway, look. Black Mesa. Oh, hey Kevin, how's it going? I'm going to be playing some Black Mesa. Okay, we're going to get into the Black Mesa memes. But yeah, Sinatra, total grift going on. I don't mind people having like Patreon benefits. Like if you're an artist or a content creator, it's okay to say, hey, look, here's a fucking Patreon you can come to if you want to. You need to understand what I said last week is anything that matters. That a normal gay black movies. Like, I don't have a problem with this. My issue is when people have these Patreon tiers and it's like they're not offering anything. Like, I don't know. Like, and look, if it's like $10 or something and they've got like a couple of patrons, that's one thing. But this guy's a professional YouTuber, right? He's got like fucking like 191,000 subs. Like, he should be doing better than this. I don't know. But yeah. There we go. That's it. Frank Sinatra, back from the grave, making shitty anti-SJW videos with some pretty yikes fucking undertones. What more can I say?